What if I told you most curry chicken fails before the chicken even hits the pan? Not because of the recipe, but because of how you treat the ingredients. Let's break down what makes great curry chicken. It is not just flavor but technique. It starts with aromatics. Grab a mortar and pestle, not a blender. Crushing fresh garlic and ginger releases essential oils differently. You are not just cutting, you are activating flavor. Pound them into a rough paste. Do not make it too smooth. Texture matters. Next, onions. Slice them thin, not diced. Thin slices melt into the curry and build natural sweetness. Cook them low and slow in oil until golden brown. This is caramelization, and it forms the backbone of your curry. Tomatoes should be roughly chopped. Uneven chunks let some break down into the sauce while others keep their body. Peel the potatoes, then cut them into medium cubes about 1.5 inches. Too small, they disintegrate. Too big, they will not absorb flavor. Now spices are the heart of curry. Turmeric, cumin, coriander, and garam masala. Add whole spices first if you have them, like cumin seeds, cinnamon sticks, or star anise into hot oil. This is called blooming. It unlocks fat-soluble flavors. Then add powdered spices, but do not burn them. 30 seconds is the maximum, and stir constantly. Chicken goes in next. Here is the trick. Do not overcrowd the pan. Let it sear. You want light browning, which creates depth through the Maillard reaction. Once the surface is sealed, combine everything. Now simmer covered or uncovered. Start uncovered to reduce excess moisture and concentrate flavor. Then cover it to gently cook the chicken through. This keeps it juicy and tender instead of dry. Final move, taste and adjust. Salt is not just seasoning, it sharpens every spice. This is not just curry chicken, this is controlled chemistry in a pan.